not to everybody. Whatever it is that you find out that they did not support you, there are things that you can do that will encourage those people to support you. You don't just come up as a governor and feel that you are governing one part and other people are dictating or they're not feeling all inclusive, that you feel you cannot bring them and you feel that you can punish them by denying them some amenities or infrastructure. It doesn't work like that. Coming to the case of Kaduna, I just hope the present governor we run an all-inclusive governance so that you can bring, especially the southern Kaduna people, where I'm from, we have felt so marginalized and not taken care of. At the end of the day, we have been killed, and you will not hear anything coming from the government. That's why most of us were even saying that the government even knew what was happening.
All right, Paul.
Look at a very simple example now. My prince, is the announcement of this present chief of defense staff. There has never been killing from that part. Can you see the evidence that something was wrong somewhere? Since the announcement, we have not had issues, especially from our local government, from Zango Kata local government, that was just a target.
Okay, Paul, thank you
Look
very much for calling.
now we have not had any issue. A lot of things were wrong, and we hope this administration will correct it, and then the governor, especially governor of Kaduna State, let him go around, feel the pulse of the people, let them see him, and whatever it is, even if he's looking for second tenure, these people will support him naturally.
All right, Paul.
Thank you very
much.
Thank you
so much for your contribution to the conversation. Now, coming back to you, Mr. Bunu, let's talk about, again, going back to the policies of the federal government. Many have said, look, if you you mentioned earlier that this government is one that listens, because when people said they didn't want those, the 8,000 naira being distributed the way it went in the past administration, they listened. But then we've also seen increment in tuition fees and, even what do you call it now? Unity schools. Federal government says it can't continue to fund that. People are talking about the tariff hikes and all. And Nigerians are lamenting all of this. Nigerians are saying this is not the way to go. Let's not have this. Even with the palliatives, don't give us monies. Fix our refineries. These are the these are the thoughts Nigerians are putting forward to say, government, do this for us. This is what we want. What do you think is the reason why, a listening government would not, take up these things and run with them? For instance, fixing the refineries so that we don't continue to have the issues of subsidy and no subsidy removal.
Okay, thank you for the question. And you see, the issue of the immediate palliative something is designed to see how it will get to the less privileged. I mean the poor, just like I said before. When you're talking about refinery or something, the poorest of the poor don't have machine, even machine they don't have. So for now, how?
Hello? Seems like we'd have to reconnect with my guest again, Mr. Brian Bunu. In the meantime, let's bring in this caller. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, another one dropped there. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. My name is
Good morning, BB Blessing. Welcome.
Thank you very much. About what we are saying, what I want to ask now, this money for school fees now, is it because of what they made back, for students, how they go take pay back? That is why this money for school fees increase, and I want ask you that. Okay, now you say make children, make back give them loan. No, of how much we don't know. Is it because of this 100,000? Because of no way back what to know students to go school? Is it like this school fees increase? No, we ask first. Where our parents will see issue for us, we go they can be good. Now, who show where we go good for us, now where we go for? Issue of parity now, we got to say we don't need the parity again. Let them use that money, take our open refinery so that all the Nigerians, both poor, both rich, they go contribute, we go enjoy what we get. Not because share buy for the youth. What 1,000 naira can buy for person wey get 5 children or 7 children. Please, if these people that really need people, and how many people are constantly they say we are just wasting our study, we are just wasting our time. These people they don't have easier to listen to us, and it is true. Nothing that we can talk for this radio what they go do. It is as say that they listen, so they no go contribute, they no go pay 8,000 again and 10,000. We need to take an open refinery for Nigeria. Okay, we as we dey for this country when they say Jago to refinery go open last month. Till now, this was what pass now. Who for hold the responsibility? And then you see, please may our president do the needs to pray. If a father no want to protect you, he go push you, go meet your mother. If our president need to listen for us, may he listen for the radio people. Please, may he do this. Please.
All right, be blessing. Thank you very much. God bless you. Hello, good morning. What's happening with the phone lines this morning? Seems like there's a connection problem. Trying to reconnect with my guest again, and it's quite difficult now. Let's see if we can, have him back shortly. Seems like that line has a problem. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Yes, I'm glad you're here.
Please, these palliatives we are talking about, let them use that money to do what is necessary, that we use, that we improve our economy. Let them use it. Immediately these palliatives enter into the hands of our governors. It will enter voicemail. They will destroy it. They will destroy that plan and finish that money. So please tell them to use the money for palliative to do the needful, something that will make our economy to improve, so that people suffering will stop. It's as that. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
There are things that will generate money for foreign exchange for Nigeria, and the first place is from this refinery. Why are they running away from this very issue? Let them refine this. Let them. I think there's a Japanese company that do a refinery. Let them call that company. I'm aware that they were refining Warri and Port Harcourt refinery then. So there is Orient Oil at Anambra State. They have refinery there. It is not working. Why? All these things.
Thank you very much, Chidi Ndubisi. Thank you very much for your contribution to the conversation. Mr. Boni, you just heard Nigerians there. Almost all of them calling and saying the same thing before the network interruption. You are making a case for why government is insisting with going on with the palliatives to cushion the effect of subsidy removal, as against fixing refineries that many Nigerians have been suggesting.
Okay, just like I said earlier, I said, the 8,000 is not just the only thing that government is saying it wants to do. There are other, certainly the issue of the refinery they are swinging to action. I'm sure that the Kaduna refinery, to my own knowledge, I know it's been handed over to a private company that will work on it. And I still believe the best thing we would have done in this country long before now was to privatize some of these refineries so that it could be private driven. Repeatedly, the major issue that has been happening in this country is because we're talking about corruption. Corruption has been there for a very long time. And sometimes when I sit and I think So what goes through my head is, how did we get to this point? At what point did we even start, petrol swapping, And we wake up one day and then the whole refineries, everything in Nigeria keeps going down. So it's not something that just started today. You understand? Many, even Obasanjo was there for this thing, the issue of what do you call subsidy was there. At what point did we even start, paying for this subsidy? So we know that our borders, people in not the Central African Republic were enjoying the petrol from Nigeria. I've seen very, very, crazy videos of people carrying, borders, villagers that carry even on their bikes, to cross borders and go and sell it, and make money out of our own or something. So how do we make it? It's a whole lot of problems that if we do not get somebody that has the heart to say, okay, this time around I'm making a stop to this. Let's change our bearing. But, the approach and everything, many people were coming with excuses. Why do you just stop this thing at this time? Already the budget of this year, the subsidy, something was to stop by June. So people must understand that already the government has not made any provision for the purchasing or payment of subsidy. And when Buhari was going, he made sure that he stopped it by June, that this man was to take over by 29th of May, and then the next thing by end of June was to stop. And immediately he came, you heard that his speech, consciously or unconsciously, you understand. To me, he only wanted to prepare our minds that subsidy is gone. And he told us already that we should prepare for some other measures that we need to see how we still design and move this country forward. So it's not something, and we're not even talking about the subsidy something. Many people don't understand that this country at a point was borrowing money to even pay salaries. So there was lots of terrible things that happened, and I keep saying it, the leadership. If the man you're bringing on board does not know how to stop some of these leakages, to happen. And that's why I'm saying this man on board now is a forensic accountant, you cannot say you beat him, using whatever, say you want to steal money. I can tell you from the little I know about this man, they won't be stealing. Like the way other people or other government will just allow stealing. By the time you're talking about governance and whatever, there will be lots of transparency whereby government will open up. You can go online and see a lot of things, that is happening in this office, and because certain documents will be made open for people to see transparency. And that is what we're hoping for in New Nigeria, whereby nothing will be hidden. You'll not be seeing things, the issue of recruitment will be open, not like the last, you know what happened. You only see the children of the rich that are getting, jobs and whatever. So quite okay, it comes with a price, but this thing has been ongoing, and we just keep patching it. Nobody was ready to say, okay, let me confront this that long, for us to make the change. Right. But as I said, I'm pleading with all of us. Certainly, it's biting. It's biting everybody. Even me, I'm telling you, I cannot tell you the last time I feel my own tank. Sometimes I buy 2020 or something, I manage it 15, but people hardly full their tanks. And so let's manage and give this government some time to prove themselves. Unless when they get to a certain and we see that, yes, and then but they are coming on board. And some of these things, it's not their fault.
Well said.
Somebody that said, okay, there's somebody that said you can do it, and if you that tagging to the party thing is not the agenda, is not in any template of any party that they want to make Nigeria. Every template of every party in this country is but how you want to bring people out of it. Any party that is trying to politicize this thing, let the government bring out its own blueprint.
Okay.
If I did think it was, okay, let's say Peter Obi that came on board, and already the subsidy is not there,